my calculations are correct, Todd, this was recorded and released on a Friday.
I think your calculations might just be correct.
It's another episode of Your Daily Scrum. If you're in the future watching it on a Thursday or a Wednesday or whatever day that isn't Friday, hey, Friday's coming. It'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm Ryan Ripley. That's Todd Miller. It is the best day, Todd. You're right. This is Your Daily Scrum. We get together each and every day to talk about Scrum each and every day so that hopefully you get better a little bit each and every day. Like and subscribe. Check out the description for more about our book, for classes, merch. Todd, we have merch.
We have merch. Check it out. Yeah, we got some ideas for some new stuff too. So, but
we're gonna be
the current stuff's pretty cool.
We have a merch meeting coming up in. We're going international with our merch discussions.
Yeah. They might see us international next week.
Ooh, that could be cool. All right, we have a question.
Cue the Austin Powers quotes.
What impediments do Scrum Masters remove for Scrum Teams? I can't believe in over 400 videos we haven't talked about this yet.
I can't believe it either. And I mean, the Scrum Guide's pretty explicit on this, and it says that Scrum Masters remove impediments that the team can't remove for themselves. You know, I think that there's been some comments for people asking us specifically what kind of impediments that these might be. So what impediments do Scrum Masters remove for Scrum Teams? Very explicitly, easy answer is teams or impediments that the team can't remove themselves, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we could queue up some examples here of some of these impediments, Ryan.
Yeah, I was thinking through as we were proposing or talking about answering this question, kind of like through my Scrum Master career. And a lot of stuff was brought to me that were irritations, not impediments. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll start with what isn't it and then go to what it is.
Yeah, I'll do that. If you do an isn't and an is, maybe I'll do an isn't and an is.
I'm confused, but let's keep going. I get what you mean. I would have Scrum team members come to me and say, I need a new laptop. This one just died. Or the build server keeps crashing and, you know, we can't find someone in DevOps to spin up new nodes or new processes for us. And that's the kind of stuff that I would refuse to deal with. Those are solvable. Scrum team member can walk over to the DevOps group and which it's weird that there's a separate group, but we won't go down that tangent, and take care of that. A Scrum team member can enter a ticket with the help desk to order a new laptop. Like that's the kind of stuff that I wasn't interested in. Now, if there would have been a funding issue getting that laptop and they didn't know where to go, suddenly as a Scrum Master, I might jump in and go to finance or to a manager or to this organizational stuff and try to remove that problem, right? Or if there wasn't a means to, let's say there wasn't funding or the ability to spin up new nodes on a build server, I might go find a stakeholder with cash and say, hey, we are delayed, we're stuck, can you help us? Mm-hmm. That's when I would get engaged. But for the small, like I'm not scheduling meetings, I'm not ordering food, I'm not worried about if your coffee's full. Like I'm not an admin. I'm working at an organizational level, partnering with leadership and management in different departments, making sure that the Scrum team is working in an effective way and that they're not blocked. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And so, that's what I think what I meant by my isn't and is. And so I think those are really good examples that you specifically said that you addressed. And if it's okay, I think I'll do mine too. Mine's similar to isn't, right? Email's not working for me, right? Scrum Master, email's not working for me. Can you put a help desk ticket in? Nope. I actually had someone walk the entire way across the room and ask me to put a help desk ticket in because I was a Scrum Master and they had an impediment. I'm like, why didn't you just talk to the person sitting right next to you if your computer's not connecting to the network or something like that? So similar kind of circumstance. I was a Scrum Master for a team once, and in this pretty large organization there was an architectural team or architect team. And the architect team was harassing I shouldn't say harassing, that's a bad word, but they were giving the team a lot of problems saying that they want a full and utter design spec and that we don't just willy-nilly build architecture. We don't build emergent architecture the way that you're suggesting that we build emergent architecture. And they were really giving this team a hard time demanding to have a full specification for it. Not that I don't want to say that I protected the team or did anything like that, but I met with the architecture team to talk about the possibility of emergent architecture and emergent requirements, because I had already had that conversation with the budgeting office about how emergent requirements work, right? And so I had, sort of discussed with the architecture team how emergent design works, and kind of tried to cure some of that ailment that they were having there. So that's a isn't and an is for me.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is the is side of our equation are all outside of the Scrum team. I think people should zero in on that. We're working in the organization. We're working with other groups. We're partnering with other teams. And that's where a lot of our work needs to be when it comes to impediment removal. The thing is, Todd, if we take care of that help desk ticket, if we order that new laptop, if we order lunch, if we pour the coffee, we are robbing that Scrum team of the opportunity to learn how to self-manage and self-organize around their work. Right?
Yeah,
We're robbing them of opportunities to learn those skills of solving their own problems. Right? And I think that's an important thing to think about too. If the biggest value you offer as a Scrum Master is that you're really good at calendar invites and Jira tickets and ordering coffee, you're easily replaceable.
Yeah. That's a really good point. You're impeding your team's ability to self-manage if you just handle these little tiny things.
Cool. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what all of you think. What kind of impediments do you deal with? Do you think we're on, we're off? Maybe our is's are isn'ts and our isn'ts are is's? That didn't make sense.
Yeah, I really set us up for something confusing there. The way I described that.
I think we'll bring clarity with the end screen.
It's Friday.
Friday. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out the socials. Some videos are going to pop up. It's our Scrum Framework, our free framework playlist, right? It's pretty awesome. It can help you get your PSM I. Check out the EBM playlist. Learn how to measure and manage and understand value and delivery and all sorts of great things as well. Maybe some impediments might get revealed through measuring. Very possible too. Hoodie might be popping up here. Some merch is available. Check that out as well. You asked for it. We've delivered it. Hope to see all of you in that store. For Todd, I'm Ryan. Go forward, do some great Scrum things. We might be in a kind of a cool location here next week. We'll see you then.
Could be cold.